Earlier this year, an art buyer approached me and asked if I would do a commission piece for him. I normally don't do commissioned work, but in this case it was a little bird, a finch, and I thought, well, since I'm practicing and trying to improve my bird painting skills, I thought that I would do it. Now, this was a gift for a friend of his who was retiring, and he wanted to present him with that. I asked him if he would like either a watercolor or an oil painting, and he said, "You do what you want, you're the artist." Since it was an 8 by 10, I decided to do a watercolor piece. And from what I understand, Robert and I, we delivered the painting to the actual owner, and he seemed to be really delighted by the gift that he received from his friend. That was good. And I thought that would be it. But the art buyer contacted me again a few days ago and asked if there were some paintings for sale on my website. And just to make it clear for everyone, everything on my website is for sale unless there is a dot next to the actual painting. So it could mean that I either sold it or donated it, or it's a private collection. So I told him, yes, you can go and select what you want. This time around, he was buying for his parents' 50th wedding anniversary. And he decided to buy the Caspian Tern, which is the painting behind me. This is a painting that is special to Robert and I because it's it took part on a birding trip that we took back in 2019. We went to the Presque Isle Provincial Park in Ontario. In 2019, the level of Lake Ontario was high, and there were many floods. The trail that we tried several trails actually, and most of them were closed or because of flooding or because they were very muddy, so we didn't dare. Then we tried the trail that's called the Marsh Boardwalk, and again it was closed. So we turned around and we went to the observation platform, and we were fortunate to watch this Caspian Tern circle over the marsh. He was foraging, and my camera was really a poor camera, and so Robert was taking photography while I was watching. For 40 minutes I watched that bird circle over the marsh. Sometimes it was high above the water, sometimes it was really close, it would dive, come up, to do it again. So it was a very pleasant experience to see this bird feeding or looking for food in its natural habitat. So without further ado, let's wrap this up. Caspian Tern was delivered and revealed on their wedding anniversary. They did a really fun thing for that gift. On their wedding anniversary, they held a vernissage and among friends and family. And I received an email from the new owners to let me know that they they really loved the painting, and that made me very happy. Now, why did I want to share that story? First of all, I think that it is unusual for an art buyer to purchase art for others. And he really enjoys doing that. And I want to say thank you to him. Another thing is, because we delivered the paintings, we met the lovely people in his life. And it was a privilege for Robert and I to witness their reactions and their emotions. And we also made new connections. We met new people that are really wonderful. So that's another big plus for us. And for me, I want to say how grateful I am for his support and exposure. So that's the end of the story, and it's time for me to get back to work. Bye-bye.